Mickey! Hey, that's great. I hope you're having a magical day. Let me see here. Who is it? Paul Pierce? I'm watching it now. Oh, shit. No movies in theaters for the next 10 months, and I gotta deal with this shit. Hold on a second.
Jimmy Pitaro, head of ESPN.
Jimmy, you fucking motherfucker! Are you seeing this shit? You're tarnishing the fucking brand, and I want to see Paul Pierce fucking fired by the end of the fucking weekend. You got me, motherfucker? Jimmy, all I want to hear is, yes, sir, Mr. fucking Mouse. Pluto, Jesus fucking Christ, can you believe this? It was so much easier back in 1940. There was no fucking internet, and we could just send somebody to fucking Palm Springs for 6 months to dry out. Are you fucking kidding me? He's gone, Pluto. This isn't some fucking Song of the South thing. We can bury it for 30 years. We gotta fire him, Goof!
Gosh, Mick, we're talking about a man's reputation.
You better fucking quit drinking during the day. I can smell you through the fucking phone. Oh, this is your fucking Boston Homer shit coming out. Just own it, Pluto. And by the way, don't forget, I remember it was your idea to hire Perkins. You said, oh, Mickey, Perk's fucking great. He knows the league. Nobody knows it better than... That guy is a joke.
Would you shut the fuck up in there? I'm on a Zoom call.
Sorry. I'm sorry. He's gone, motherfucker. Welcome to All Caps. Monica, come through! Paul Pierce. Oh, the truth. Paul Pierce, former All-Star, Celtics legend, 2008 NBA champion, just the one. Recently a pundit for ESPN, went live on Instagram late Saturday night.
What you doing? You guys throw some fucking chips, man. If you in LA, come through. Look down. If you in LA, Monica, come through.
Monica! First of all, I love the fact that the video opens. Paul hits record and then opens with like an extremely washed Monica! Approximately 18 hours later, I would say, he then tweeted, "Good morning. Paul, having a great night." And shockingly, early this week, Monday afternoon, Paul Pierce was fired by ESPN. His reported $1.5 million contract canceled. Here is Ryan Glassspiegel, which means glass piano in German.
Is that true?
Look it up. ESPN parted ways with Paul Pierce effective immediately, and then Paul Pierce has had many reactions on his own Instagram page. This is my favorite one, this first one. Hashtag smile. How many takes do you think to get the right laugh? The accompanying caption, "Big things coming soon, stay tuned, make sure you smile, hashtag truth shall set you free." And then finally, "I can't lose even when I lose, I'm winning." Lack of punctuation makes it a little tough, but basically Paul Pierce saying, I'm a winner, I'm winning. Yes, I lost a $1.5 million salary, which is, man, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. But listen, Paul's fine. He made hundreds of millions of dollars in his career. I'm sure there are a lot of opportunities out there. Those rumors are swirling. An interesting conversation that has kind of popped up around this is people being like, oh, come on, like, what did Paul do wrong? Let's be clear. Paul didn't do anything wrong. He was with adults having adult fun in what appeared, certainly through the videos, to actually be the most respectable version of that kind of fun. That said, come on.
Respectful.
Just respectful, and someone just like a woman on the floor just like rogue twerking is very respectable.
Again, for what that was, it was the most respect that could possibly be. So people are like, oh, come on, like, why is he getting fired? Blah, blah, this is so stupid. What did Paul do wrong? Let's not be obtuse about this. Paul works for Disney. Their whole business model has been the packaging of family-friendly entertainment, and clearly this does not comport with that. Now, if Paul had been filmed by someone else at a party, I would almost guarantee you that nothing would have happened. But the fact that Paul went live on his own channel in a state of absolute turn off the GPS, spin around 5 times and walk into the sauce, lost in the sauce level, like, what did you expect to happen? Now, some people will go, if Stephen A. Smith did this, they wouldn't fire him. And you know what? You're right. They'd probably just suspend Stephen A. Smith. And guess what? There's different rules for different people. Welcome to you just discovering that information, that different people get treated different ways. Welcome to being an adult. Let's go to the meat. Okay, Michael Rappaport a week ago released DMs that he was exchanging with Kevin Durant, in which Kevin Durant comes at him using language that is certainly homophobic and concerning and troubling. He was later fined $50,000 for this, and that brings us to this conversation that Michael Rappaport had with Shannon Sharpe and absolutely leathery Skip Bayless. When did Skip Bayless become literally a leather belt?
I actually went to the dog park with my dog, and people that usually, say hello and even play with my dog, they don't want to play with my dog Wheezy.
That's enough.
We covered him last week. Do we have to cover this story?
Listen, on this very program, I have urged people to not be marks, to not be roped in by the various engagement tricks that the sports media world throws out there. And in this case, unfortunately, we have no choice but to be marks. And it's because of something I like to call the take ecosystem, or the Takeapede. So in the Takeapede, you have content, and content is devoured by the front and the biggest media organization. That content is then mined for nutrients and breakouts and conversations, and the waste product is then excreted into the intake of the secondary level sports media organizations. So here you have your aggregators, your blogs, your USA Today for the wins. They then mine it for content and they pick things out of it, and then it moves further down the chain to your YouTube explainers, your Reddit threads, and then it continues to be digested until finally it is pooped out into social media, where one hopes that flowers and vegetables of new content grow in the fertilized fields of the fecal content matter. And unfortunately, we're like the fourth person in this diagram.
What if we choose not to engage?
I would love to not engage by being able to choose what you're engaging with by moving up the ladder to eventually maybe being the first person, choosing what we eat and pooping it out into the other people. But if you break out of this Takeapede, your bloodstream will be severed and you will bleed out and you will die. That's just how it works. So good luck to everyone. Let's go to the family. You know who hates the Nets more than me? Julius Randle's son.
You hate who? I hate those. You hate them?
I hate him too. To the moon! Dapper Labs, the good and honest people behind Top Shot, are excited to announce that they have acquired $305 million in VC funding in this most current round of funding in order to grow the ecosystem on our path to mainstream adoption. $305 million for Top Shot, which leads me to the following statement. Give me my money! I want my money! To help us figure out what is going on here, what's up with the NFTs, and to try and just figure out, like, where the fuck is my money, please welcome downtown Josh Brown. Are Jason and I fucked? We have an amount of money in the platform that is, it's not like a heart attack inducing money, but it's like embarrassing and we just can't get it out.
I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm just saying Madoff would have loved all of this. Would have been a huge lane for him. Like, obviously. I would first of all take what they're telling you at face value. Yeah. They've never done this before. Right. This is not like an existing broker who's accustomed to moving customer money between accounts. Right. So they're like building the train track as the train is barreling down the track. So I would give them a little bit of like a little bit of benefit of the doubt there. And then the other thing is the opportunity for them is too big to like be trying to steal $10,000 from you. There's like billions on the line. So the idea that they're like trying to rob kids of baseball card money, I think is unless they're insane people. So I would feel a little bit better if I were you. What I would tell them is that there should be a customer advisory board that meets regularly with management. Who's
right.
Is J.R. Smith running this thing? I don't even know.
No, it's legitimate, like JaVale McGee, Josh Hart, and 3 other NBA players.
Build a council of 5 users on the platforms, right? And maybe put you on it because you're influential. But have that group meet every 2 weeks. Here's what the company wants the community to know. And then the community gets to say, here's what Twitter thinks.
Right.
And if you do that, I'm not saying every meeting will be pleasant, but it's a lot better than hiring a PR firm and answering embarrassing questions when you don't even know how to run this company yet.
Josh, thank you so much.
My pleasure, man. Great to see you.
Let's go to the scroll. OG Anunoby versus Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder currently, the star of the LA Lakers right now. The LA Lakers star player. Here he is. A hard foul on OG. Attempts to hold OG up, and then OG just picks him up like a guitar and then spins him around. Now it's a little pushing and shoving. Let's go to Montrez. Ryan Ward asked Montrez if he had any issues with Raptor players. My beef is with anybody who doesn't have a Lakers jersey. Dude, fucking relax. What? You have not even been with this team for a calendar fucking year. You were just with the Clippers. Just fucking relax. Relax, man. Let's go to Pokusevski. You might remember Alexei Pokusevski from draft night when he was drafted and his family sitting around the table looking at one laptop like they were waiting for a hostage video to come through. And you get Poku in the States, and next thing you know, he looks like he is now running top lane for a League of Legends pro team, or maybe mining crypto, but now he's starting to fill out and starting to find his game. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks versus the Pistons, and here he is being asked a question by the amateurish OKC media.
A lot of Thunder fans on social media are wondering what's in your fanny pack. I was wondering if you could reveal that to Thunder fans, or if you're going to keep that secret.
I'm so sorry. I got to keep it secret.
What kind of fucking question is this? I get it. You want to get to know the players, blah, 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 blah. Can we look in your personal items? No. What kind of fucking question is that? Are you kidding? Hey, Poku, OKC fans love the fanny pack. Can we look through the fanny pack? Hey, could you also take off your shoes? Do you ever keep anything in your socks or anything? Could you put both hands up against the wall and just let us pat down the side of your torso and your legs? Can you open your mouth real wide and just lift your tongue? What the fuck are you doing? Stop it. I hate it. If whoever said that, just do better. That's fine. Nobody should fire you. You're not going to get fired. It's Oklahoma City. They let you do anything there. It's literally just be like, oh, Sam Presti, we love you. You're incredible. What a haircut. And you'll never be fired. Here is a anonymous quote from the Warriors locker room. Now, the Warriors got a big win against the Bucks. Steph Curry with a bruised tailbone, a hurt tailbone. Warriors are absolute trash when he's not on the floor. They recently got walloped by 53 points. They're on a big-time losing streak. Various problems going on. They have no identity. They, outside of Steph is the only good player, and what do we do? And here is a quote from the Warriors locker room. Andre Iguodala, a finals MVP, was okay with coming off the bench, but we have Kelly motherfucking Oubre who won't. The funny thing about this is it's exactly in Draymond's cadence. He didn't even... This is exactly how he speaks. He always says, a player's name and then parenthetical something about, Steph Curry, the greatest shooter who ever lived. That's how he'll say it. So this was Draymond. Clutch points with an absolutely incredible graphic of Steph Curry, who is wearing a padded butt piece. Quote, I got a nice little butt pad. What is the connection? Why is Jennifer Lopez...
They have big butts. That's
I was trying to figure out. I thought it was maybe some kind of song connection. I didn't realize that's what it was. Because I don't see butts. Listen, butt health, make sure your tailbone is properly padded at all times. I like it. Space Jam 2 trailer came out. Lola Bunny looks great. I don't know what the problem was. Let me say one thing. What else looks great? This freshly paved blacktop that we're seeing up here, that steaming blacktop. It was just shoveled off the truck, and then that other thing with the big the heavy rolling thing came and it flattened it down, and it's all perfectly lined up, and it's like beautiful. That's not CG, that's legit. LeBron, you look fucking great. Incredible stuff. Let's continue on. So Warner Brothers have a bunch of characters from their archive in this movie. Obviously, we've got Bugs Bunny. Obviously, we've got that whole crew. Let's see, we've got the Night King from Game of Thrones. We've got Pennywise the Clown for, because why not? It's a kid's movie. They want to be absolutely terrified. And then here, these four gentlemen in the white jumpsuits, cod pieces, bowler hats, and canes are the Droogs, characters from Stanley Kubrick's 1971 dystopian movie A Clockwork Orange. These characters commit numerous murders, one home invasion, and a gang rape, and you just gotta have them in the background of a kid's movie. You just gotta have it. That is a great one. I can't wait to introduce a whole new generation to the Clockwork Orange universe. For sure, Kubrick definitely would have loved breaking his characters out into the background of Space Jam 2. That said, this does look better than Space Jam 1, which is a bad movie. This looks great. Monica, come through!
That's right, Jason. I love the taste of shit. I have to say, it tastes great. Have you seen the engagement on these Michael Rappaport stories? It's fantastic. We got to get some of those clicks, baby.
Sir, I'm trying. Like I said, like I told the team, we're trying to move up.